When someone introduces themselves to you, complete stranger, how do they introduce themselves? Are they introduced by somebody else? And do you remember their name? It's said that we remember what's important to us. Now, if you remember something significant to you about the next person who is introduced to you, you may always remember their name. If you remember something amusing, we might call that an anchor. To anchor something in there that you'll always remember. So if the person's name is Jennie, that's my name by the way, Jennie, you might rhyme it with penny, the penny dropping moment. You might associate me with wealth, wouldn't that be nice? And even if you do call me Penny, at least it's quite close to Jennie in your memory. And not as much of a mistake to call me Kate. I really hope I haven't anchored Kate in your memory now. Jennie, my name is Jennie. So the next time you are introduced to someone or you want to remember somebody's name, make an association. Sometimes the sillier the better. We remember things that are significant to us. So I'm going to give you an exercise now. An exercise called What's True? Structures of the Mind. As I said, we remember significant events, regardless of whether they're good or bad. See, for the most part, memories in your unconscious mind, and you retrieve those memories as and when. Memory also corrupts, and we have false memory syndrome. Everything in the past, which is kind of over there, everything in the past is gone. It's not happening now. So that thing that I just said there about, everything being in the past and being a memory is now memory. And the wonderful thing about this situation is that you can rewind and make what I said in the past now present for you. Isn't that wonderful? We're totally in charge of this reality. So you remember significant events, whether they are good or bad. Memory is linked to the impact pockets of reality that we have within us, whatever significance it had for us at the time. Defining moments when you were 14 years old, and maybe that was the first time you drank too much. What does that mean? Okay. Memory is impactful and gets anchored into our minds by its visceral and emotional impact. We call upon everything we have experienced and formed opinions about. Then we evaluate what's going on around us. As we get older, typically we have more preset ideas about reality, and memory relies on triggers or anchors in NLP terms. The human mind works by association. One thing naturally reminds us to another. It's magnetic. Our thoughts attract other thoughts. Think about it now. You can go down the rabbit hole of negative thoughts as well as positive ones. We think of things in the past and we think of things in the future. And when we're not present in the present moment, we're often drifting back into the past, the good or bad memories, or off into the future, into hope and desire and dread, maybe. We're very rarely in the present moment. So everything that has gone before and everything that is yet to come has impact upon us, and we evaluate that in light of our experience and our hopes and fears too. Memory relies on triggers and anchors. The human mind works by association. One thing naturally reminds us of another. This association, or these anchors, can be used to our advantage when we wish to put ourselves in a more productive state of mind. So the exercise I have for you is to tell me, write on a piece of paper here below, or answers on a postcard, write down what you were doing this time, whatever the time is for you, this time last week, exactly at this time last week. Then I want you to recognize the process in which you retrieve that memory. Oh, well, today is a Wednesday, so what do I usually do on a Wednesday at this time? Was I at work? Yes, I'll go. Oh, no, it was a different Wednesday to usual. Mm-hmm. So think about the process by which you retrieve that memory. And then think about what you were doing last Christmas. Ooh, last Christmas. It might even remind you of a song. Last Christmas, who was I with? Where was I? What was I doing? Did I enjoy it? Did I not? Now, how about, this is the third step, 10 Christmases ago. You have to do a little bit of maths, and you perhaps now have other ways of retrieving that memory. Maybe what age you were, maybe what the year is. But just recognize the process. And if I were watching you right now, I'd be able to assume by your tonality, if you were talking to me, by your body posture, by your facial expression, whether that was a pleasant or unpleasant time for you. So do those things. I know it's tempting to skip, but by doing that exercise of retrieving your own memories will help you enormously in helping others retrieve theirs. So pause the video, do the exercise, and then join me again.